Hey everyone, Jeremy the Average Running Guy here, and welcome to this week's video. On today's run, I want to talk about my experience yesterday, it would have been, reserving Walt Disney World Park reservation tickets. And then also, at the bottom of this video right now, I'll include a time code to where I'll show you, for future reference, how to reserve your park tickets. So I've got 3 miles, I'm 1 mile in. Let's go running. So if I could sum up yesterday, June 22nd, into one word, that would be horrific. For those that woke up early, I woke up at 5 to make sure I had plenty of time, shower, get ready, have a cup of coffee, get my computer all set up, make sure I was logged into my Disney experience. For those that did all that, and when 6 o'clock Central Time rolled around and the site crashed at like 6:01, it was just ridiculous. It was such a cluster. I know there's no way that Disney could have predicted how that was going to go, but it was honestly like signing up for a Run Disney race. My wife and I were on a Zoom call with some of our Run Disney friends, and nobody could sign in, nobody could log on. Like, all you saw was a painting looking of a castle. And then if you ever got past that, you got to see a cartoon Spaceship Earth, not Spaceship Earth, sorry, Space Mountain, that had a 15-minute countdown on it. And I would say 95% of the time when that countdown hit 0, it went right back up to 15 minutes. So me personally, I was never able to log in. My sister, Kristen, running in makeup, she was able to log in eventually and get mine and my wife's tickets. I gave her my login info. So she actually got us our park tickets. I made the joke on the Zoom call that I know there's some poor IT guy in the corner of a server room just crying right now because it was terrible. But they can make improvements. They probably made improvements today before AP signups and just general signups a couple days after that. But yes, like I said, horrific. So a couple other things I know that happened yesterday was that some annual pass members were not able to make ticket reservations for the entire length of their hotel stay. That is probably just a glitch in the system. And also, Disney put an availability calendar up on their website that you could click on, and the availability calendar was mostly showing that all the parks were booked, and that was by like maybe 10 a.m. when in fact they were not. So yeah, there were, like I said before, there were a ton of glitches. There was no way that Disney could have expected this because they've never had to do anything like this other than maybe a Run Disney event. I saw a bunch of memes yesterday that all the Run Disney people were sitting back relaxing while everybody else that's not done a Run Disney race or Run Disney event sign up was just freaking out. We trained for that. We've done it many, many times. So yes, I don't put any fault on Disney. Like I said a few times before, I don't think there was any way for them to expect this, even though I do think they could have done a few things better. instead of putting reservations all the way out to like mid 2021 to where you can make reservations, cut it back. That put way too many people trying to get park tickets and park reservations at the same time. And who knows, a bunch of those people may not even come because their trips are so far out, over a year out. But yeah, I would only cut it back to maybe, into 2020, and then in a month or so, release it January 2021 to, May 2021, and just slowly get those gaps longer and farther apart. But yeah, I think it wasn't, you could book until September of 2021 yesterday, and it's just a mess. Okay, that's going to do it for me on this run. Let's go and see how you can reserve your Disney park tickets. So this is going to be how to create your park reservations for your upcoming Disney World trip. You want to go to Google and search Disney World to go to the Disney World website. You don't have to do that, but disneyworld.disney.go.com is a long URL, so I just go to Google. Then come up here and you'll want to sign in to your My Disney Experience account if you don't have one. Right up in here will be sign in or sign up. Just sign up. It's super easy. And we're going to come here and hover over the My Disney Experience tab. This tab we're going to be in a lot. It's specifically My Plans, My Family and Friends, and Disney Park Pass System. My Plans is where you're going to see your dining, resort, hotel, and all of your tickets. My Family and Friends is where you're going to invite other members of your family or your friends. You're going to invite them to be linked to your account so you can make reservations for them and they can make reservations for you. And finally, Disney Park Pass System. This is where you're actually going to go to create your reservations. So let's click on Disney Park Pass System and see what comes up. So this link will bring you to this page, and this page is going to be a very detailed overview. At time of recording, it's June 23rd, 2020, so this date does not apply. June 26th, here in a couple of days, annual pass holders without a resort stay can make reservations, and June 28th, existing ticket holders can make reservations for parks without a hotel. I would come down here and also read the important details. During this time, there will be no park hopping, so guests will be able to select one park per day. And also, reservations are limited and subject to availability and are not guaranteed until a reservation is finalized. This is important. Just because you go in and select a time and you don't confirm it doesn't mean you have a reservation. I've heard of that happening. But in a general overview, this is how it works. You link your admission, your annual pass. If you have an annual pass, you've probably already done this, but your resort hotel stay and your park pass to your My Disney Experience account. You create a party. This is that family and friends tab. You select a date in a park and you review and confirm. In this last step 4, this is also where you will acknowledge the COVID liability waiver. But let's go back up to the top and let's click on Make a Disney Park Pass Reservation. That will bring you to this page to create your party. My wife and I's account are linked, so I have a party of 2, so let's click continue. So let's go over here to say November. Let's just say this. We arrived November 4th through the 11th, but let's say if we had the 3rd, we could click on Tuesday the 3rd, and this will bring up the 4 parks, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Disney Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. So let's click on Magic Kingdom, and you will see I get this error, we can't find their tickets. That's because my 5-day park ticket is already used up. But what would normally happen is you will see that same kind of picture of the park, and down over here on the left, you will see a time like say 11 to 7, whatever the normal park hours are. You'll click that time, you'll click continue, and also you will have to click a checkbox to digitally sign the COVID liability waiver. So once you do that, you'll click continue, it'll ask you to confirm, and once you confirm, I would back out of this and go to your My Plans tab to double check that your reservation took, and you can reserve every day of your stay that is confirmed. So say Wednesday, November 4th, my wife and I have a reservation from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. That will be the Magic Kingdom park hours, and we are confirmed we'll be at Epcot on Thursday, Hollywood Studios on Friday, and so on and so forth. And that's all you have to do to reserve your Disney parks. I don't know how long this is going to last. Who knows? But it's a pretty simple process, and modifying is a pretty simple process as well. So that's going to do it for me for this week. And remember, whether you walk or run, get out there and have fun.